Welcome to Inside. After you've beaten the game, there will be a level select. So if you happen to already beaten the game and just want to get some little bits, I will be doing the screenshots as well. So as you're getting chased by the dogs, jump into the water. Before going right, just head left and go under the water. Do this quite quickly or else you will die. Also, there is another thing as well. If you find any yellow cables, that will indicate that there's one of these machines nearby. But just to be warned, there is not always a cable that you can see on site. But majority of these you can see the cable. But of course the first one I couldn't see the cable until you get into the water. Now going to the cornfields. Once we've gotten out of the water, jump across the road and now go through the gate. I try my best to find a yellow cable anywhere, any sort of cable around here, but I couldn't see anything. It's hard to see it. And it's probably most likely not even visible on the screen. But for this one, the best case scenario, all you need to do is hold the grabber button. If you're playing on PC, just hold E and then run to the right. And eventually the kid will just grab onto a, well, just nothing pretty much. And then you pull up and then you bring the grate up. Now once you go down, you will start seeing the yellow cables. But of course I can't see the cables on the upper level. Anywho, enough of them cables. Once you get down here, go left and go as far as you can and then grab your next achievement. Also a good thing, if you happen to die, you don't have the grabbies again. Now once we get to the next part, where we need to jump into a pile of bodies or pigs' bodies in a cart. Once we've done so, move the cart to the left before moving it to the right. Once you jump on the cart, you want to interact with the wall to the left and pull it down. Now once we squeeze through, you will find a lot more dead bodies and you'll find a chain. All you need to do now is just climb to the top and then swing to the left. Now, once we have pushed the safe over onto the planks, down below that is. Once we have done so, now we need to go back down and go where the safe went. As you drop down, the correct way to go is to the right. But before we do that, go to the left and open this grate. Also, you see a yellow cable as well. Once we go inside, you will find your next achievement. This is Left Behind. This one wasn't too bad to find either. As you get back outside, you will find a destroyed billboard with the letters on it. Once you will go down the side of the roof, you need to jump onto the pole to the right. Once you have done this, you want to climb all the way down to the very bottom. If you happen to miss the jump like I did for the first time, I fell straight down and I found this area just by falling down and failing. This may look very deceiving. So once you get to this red door, you will have to get off your little submarine like once or twice, and then you will come back to it eventually. Just don't panic, keep on coming this way. Once you see the red door, you want to head down now and charge into this movable block down below. But so it's not really a big issue if you do miss it. You can do level select after you've beaten the game, so it's not too much of a backtrack if you do miss it. But now, as we get to this next area, so ignore what I do here. Once you get off the submarine, but I recommend putting the submarine underneath that yellow or orangey color light, that hat thing that you control the people with. So just do that first. Now, once you climb the ladder, you will use your mind, your little friend there, and now make him stay on top of the submarine. Yeah, so just pretend this submarine is already underneath the hat. You don't see a damn thing what I'm doing. Now once he's underneath, you have to use the boost button. So you got to launch this guy now up to make sure he sticks into the hat. There we go. Now with that guy stuck in the hat, and now we're going to go to the other hat to the left. So now we're going to control the guy that is hanging on the hat, and then the one in the middle hanging on the hat will control the guy at the very back, so we can grab our secret as well. Not too long after, we'll find this hollow woman, whatever called. Some woman, black hair. She wants to kill you. She's not your friend. Now, once we have eventually got rid of her, now she can't grab us. As soon as you do that, we want to go up. The only way you can now is go up anyway. Now, once you come up to the surface, the correct way to go is to the right to carry on with the story. But before doing that, we want to head all the way to the left. Once we get here, we need to now use our boost and destroy this little structure on the side of this ship, it looks like. God knows what it is. But anyway, once we've made a makeshift ladder, now we're going to climb to the very top. And there we go. That's our next achievement. This one's not too bad to do. Once you start on that checkpoint and get to this point here where you see that crate to the left that we have to use to get these three mindless people out. Now, as we're running right, we can now rip off the wall with our three friends. Now, once we go inside and go all the way down to the bottom, you will find that there's a torch that we need to use. Making sure you pick up the torch, because we're going to need it. We need to fend off some dogs. Now just keep running to the left, and eventually you'll run into your next achievement. This will be the pack mentally. This one, all you have to do is fend off the dogs. So run left, and then once you see dogs running behind you, just run back again. Just keep going back and forwards. So eventually you get to the next one. As soon as you touch it, the dog should run away. So for this one, as we're swimming away from the lady in the water, we need to jump through this hatch. Can't avoid it, you have to do it, because there's the main switch down below. But before that, we're going to attract the lady to the far right as possible, so make sure you stand in the water until the last minute to run out. Now once the lady's distracted on the left side, we want to run all the way to the left and jump into the water. Go as quick as you can, because the lady will be coming after your ass. Then once you climb up, go all the way left, and that will be the next one. I'm not too sure what that thing is in front of us, but I think it's like a food waste or waste dispenser thing that we need to go in as part of the main story. But before going in there, go all the way to the bottom. You'll find the door that we can pull some stuff off and eventually unlock it. Now just go the only way you can and grab the next one. Nothing fancy you need to do here, just swim to grab it. Soon after going through that food dispenser or waste dispenser, whatever you call it thing, eventually you'll come to here where you see there's a light going left to right, and there's a platform that you need to move just above you. So to get this next achievement, we need to make sure the platform is directly above us. Now go into the hole to the left and then swim underneath the water. Then we should have it on the right angle so we can just swim up and climb up to grab it. This one's quite a bit into the mission, but eventually once we find our next crate, this will be the yellow crate that flies in the air. Part of the story, you need to have it anyway. Now eventually once we grab it, and now we need to push it all the way to the right side. Now jump on it, now you need to activate it and then press that red switch. It's just barely visible. And then this will reveal a secret passage that comes down. Right up to the top. And then grab the next one. Right, so with your mindless people, you should already be here for the first time where there will be no elevator. Once you get the elevator to the top, then this is what we need to do. With your mindless people, when they're all together, go as quick as you can to the elevator, and then you want to split so that both groups are separated, making sure they have enough between each other. Once you press the elevator down, making sure the mindless people above you drop on top of the elevator, and then go back up to the top. Now behind this pillar, it's very hard to see, there's a yellow cable that we can climb up on. Now keep climbing up. And then you'll find your other set of mindless people up here. We need these guys here so we can give us a boost up to grab the next one. Now for this one, the requirements are you have to find all the other machines before getting this one. If you don't, then you can't gain this one. Now once you get to this part, the correct way to go is down the ladder. But for this last machine we're going to find is we have to climb the ladder. This one's not hard to miss because they give you loads of yellow cables. Can't really miss it. But yeah, like I said, if you happen to find this location and you haven't got the others, then you cannot grab this big one. So no fear, if you happen to miss one, you can easily beat the game and just load a checkpoint once you start the game again. Yeah, for this one, I got kind of lost. All you need to do is run in there, hold the E button if you're playing on PC, and then move backwards. And ta-da!